All right, another exciting day. Um, shoot, I think this will be my second video for today. But I want to encourage someone out there to just smile. Life ain't always what we want it to be. Life can be hard. We know it ain't easy all the time. But I believe that there's certain tools that we need to practice on a daily basis, basically to be able to exercise that free will of expressing and feeling a certain type of way on a daily basis. Just like your muscles, you work out, they become fatigued, tired. You feel weak sometimes, and yet at the same time, you gain something. And that weakness and being tired, you, over time, depending on what you're working for, you gain some muscles. Muscles. But nah. You work hard at something, you can achieve it. You work hard to work out, you'll achieve your goal, whatever that is. Most of us don't take the time to smile. See, I'm all about it and taking the time to, because I never took the time to do anything. I remember I was at a place where it was Homeward Bound or something like that. And what's up, Mike? I never forget what homie Mike said, that he knew a dude, and he always say that he doesn't have time. And I think about that on a daily basis, and I'm like, I don't have time. I don't have time to waste. I don't have time to play around with goals. I don't have time to just sit still and not do something positive or impacting upon my life to be in a different place. Now, I'm expecting to be somewhere else in life later on. 1 year from now, 2 years from now, every day, you're going to be in a different place anyway. But I want it to get greater and greater, and sometimes it's not that easy because we're all going through something. It can be an issue with your kids, not seeing your kids as much as you want to. Some of y'all got CPS like cases up in y'all lives and all kind of stuff. You know, I get it. I get it. Some of you have marital problems. I get it. Some of you have problems on the work site, at your job, with your boss, maybe a former employee, a co-worker. I get it. But through all that bull, just we so busy frowning all day long and whatnot. Take the time to smile. I think it takes more muscles to smile than it does to frown. That's crazy. I want to smile all the time. I'm a goof troop. I like to have fun. I hope these videos actually encouraging somebody, you know, because I'm going to be myself 100%. I done been an individual that has been grimy to siblings. Yeah, my family. To myself, most of all. I have took advantage of people. I have hurt people. I have caused people not to even trust me. I can't go back and tell everybody I'm sorry. I'm like this. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I can't go and try to give everybody a gift or restore what I done took from you, or I can't. Ain't enough time, ain't enough space. And shoot, I think of it like this. I'm sorry for everything I done. But if you can't take the time to forgive me, I don't know if you're going to be getting up into heaven not forgiving somebody. You can't take this stuff with you. I understand you worked hard for it, but you can't take it with you. So I'm going to take the time to smile. And I hope y'all out there too are smiling. When you see me pause like this and think eyes go to the side, I'm thinking about a lot of stuff up in my mind, and I really like to talk about the issues in general, of what people go through on a daily basis, and I only could talk about my problems, and me talking about taking the time to smile, just like T.D. Jakes had a sermon talking about. I think it was laugh, taking the time to laugh. So almost similar in the same sense. Laughter brings happiness. It brings a type of joy. I've learned that they said basically when you're angry, upset, what happens? Your brain releases a chemical in your body that lines up with where you are mentally, how you're feeling, so that everything operates and feels the same way too. That's deep. I may not put it in a philosophical way for you guys out there, but that's really deep. So I try to take the time to smile, to look things over. I spend too much time frowning, being upset, stressing. It's time out for that. It's time to do better. It's time to think better. And everything comes with a thought. Everything comes with just a little bit of thought. Thinking clearly. You can't do it with drugs. You can't. You can't think clearly with drugs. I'm just telling you the truth. You might feel a little bit better. Maybe able to parlay or whatnot. But as soon as you get done with that, you're going to be tired. Body going to be trying to recoup. Mind still going to be foggy. Do stuff you don't normally do. Smile. Look in the mirror and smile. And I talk about this all the time. My very first video 4 months ago, I was highly on drugs. Heroin, meth, cocaine, drinking from morning to night, not eating for weeks, delusional, seeing things. I used to walk up in the street from let's just say, if I get back from work, because I always work, if it's like 10 or 11, I'd be out at people's house. And I was so scared to be up in my house alone because I had thoughts of my family leaving because I was an addict. Wife leaving because I was an addict. I don't blame none of them, not one bit. This is one thing I can say before I finish with my statement of where I'm going with all this. When people are on drugs, do not expect. There's some of you weirdos. I'm gonna be real out there. Y'all weirdos. Y'all looking at a person crazy, and you know that they on drugs, and you looking at them crazy because they done stole something out your house. Well, you know they on drugs, so guess what? They got to get their next fix, sweetie. They're not thinking clearly. The body is trying to supply for its next hit. The drugs took over. They are no longer mentally there. They are alone for the ride. We know what, I knew what I was doing, but I couldn't stop. The more situations I got in, I couldn't stop. I just made up another reason to get high again. And I felt bad and I felt sorry that nobody understood what I was going through and that I was a dope fiend. And it was the drugs. They took a hold of me. I thought I had a hold of it at first. But they took a hold of me and I was along for the ride. And all I can do is just watch. And be on just in one of them roller coasters with the seat over me. And just along for the ride. I couldn't do nothing. I was an addict. I was addicted. I was in my mind, but I wasn't fully operational of my mind and my choices because I was trying to supply a need. And no matter how I supplied that need and whatever I needed to do, I did it because I had a fix that I needed to fix. But other than that, where I was going with this is, that first video I did, I looked at myself, and like I said, I was on drugs. I was at a point I was tired. I was frustrated. I didn't want to be along for the ride anymore. And I look at myself from that video to now, and I'm cocky about me. I love me. I love me some me. If you don't like me out there, guess what? I love me. I can't never have enough of me. Nothing like that. That's how you gotta feel about yourself. And when you feel like that, you can smile all you want. You can look in the mirror and just smile. It feels good to smile. Smiling brings changes to your atmosphere. Laughing brings changes to your atmosphere. Laughing brings a different type of emotion that will also make you smile. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what you guys or you, woman or man, or whatever you are. But I know life is not as easy as we want it to be, and people are sometimes not in your circle of what you need at the time, or not sympathetic of what you're going through. And some people feel like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Some people feel like there is no change out there for anything, or that they're walking around in a circle, coming back to the same conclusions. That their environment, the world that they live in is never changing. It's always the same. When we feel like that, we become displacing and weary. And we feel like we're not progressing, we're not moving forward. I'm going to encourage you to smile through it. Take your time and smile through the mess that you're going through, the circumstances. I know the Creator that I serve said he wouldn't put more on me than I can bear. So whatever I'm going through is basically teaching me. Some things ain't gonna kill you, baby. They just make you stronger. To me, we are walking this life to learn. This is a life learning experience. And it's greater than what it is and what you're going through. You just got to make it through. And when you make it through, and you get through those trials and tribulations and climb the mountains and the hills, and you can see the horizon and your dream and your vision of whatever that is, because it's going to happen. I want you to just take a moment, breathe, thank your Creator, and smile. It's going to happen. One night. Smile.